Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing good. It's Friday. Well, some of you it's Thursday, so almost a weekend. But it's Friday for me. So, and it's humid. Yeah, we've got a cyclone bearing down on us apparently. They usually peter out anyway. It turns into nothing, but apparently this is a bit of a doozy. We're expecting about 300 kilometre winds up to. That's 180 miles per hour. So that's expected to turn up tonight or tomorrow, something like that. So yeah, whether or not I'll be streaming this weekend, it all depends on whether or not we've got power. There's also a rain warning, so we could have floods. We got the river that runs beside me, and even if it doesn't rain here and it rains further up, because it comes from sort of a higher altitude, yeah, we still end up being flooded. Anyway, we're back after a couple of weeks with the competition between ETS, or 3 weeks actually, it feels like a while, isn't it? Between the two of the trucking sims, ETS and ATS, and I'll see what's happening here. I've got my fan going and I've got stuff being blown over the place. I just cleaned something and it's dirty straight away because of the fan. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks, and the last time we left off with ATS in the lead by just under $10,000. Got the same amount of garages, 3, completely upgraded, and the same amount of trucks, so, which is about 13, if that includes mine. I can't remember. Anyway, I think we should find ourselves a job and get into it. Of course, we're not doing external contracts because of the modded mats. Alright, so we're in Sweden, so we're going to find a contract back now. I didn't grab my piece of paper. That lets me know what companies I'm allowed to use. Bear with me while I quickly grab that piece of paper. I know, see DHL, I'm not sure if I've this or, hang on, American Truck Simulator, we've got Transvisa, no, we've got Transvisa in this, DHL and something else. Hang on, I'll go and get that piece of paper, I'll be right back. Right, I found it, and it looks like I've got the dog barking and coming through the window, so let me shut a window and see if that sorts that out. I might have to shut another one. We'll just have to wait and see. Stop barking, but I'll keep an eye out on it. So, right, okay, ETS, we've got DHL, Transvisa and Equinor. Those are the 3 companies we deal with. So, I've got to do it, that's right. I changed that when we did the convoy mode the other week, last week actually, I think. So what do we need? We need destination, or sender, that's the one. Is that in alphabetical order? Looks like it is, isn't it? No. Oh, hang on, that's DB, I looked at the S. Right, so it doesn't look like we've got any of our companies here, but we do have one I saw. Well, that's Great Britain, but we can't go there. We've got to go to one of our garages, which we've got one in Lithuania, one in Romania, and one in Spain. And I'm sure I saw one in Spain, because we've also got to make sure it goes back to that country and one of the companies we deliver for. There it is, and that goes to Spain. That's one. Looks like it's the only one. For $110,000. Well, it's a bit of a trip though, isn't it? But that's the one we're going to take. So we're going back to our original spot. Our first garage, headquarters, number uno. all the way down there, bottom of Spain. This is going to be a heck of a trip. Let's get into it then. I don't even know what time of day it is. It's 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning? Hopefully it's 8 in the morning. Oh, your phone slid down. Hey, Causey. Hey, buddy. How have you been, mate? You been all good? Got the button I'm looking for. Good old farming sim coming back in and again.
Let's go.
We're just going around the corner to pick this delivery up. Let me just sort my chair out. Let's remind myself what gears we've got in this thing. There we go. It looks like... Looks like we were in crash cam last time, at the start of the day. To spend the day. Yeah, not too bad, mate, not too bad. I don't know if you saw my post in Discord about the cyclone bearing down on us.
Take the third exit.
So, we've got winds expected up to 180 miles per hour. You saw it? Yeah. So I hope I can get through unscathed. Be able to stream. Just have to wait and see. Right, so here we go. Big long trip.
And then turn right.
Hey Murphy, been a long time, buddy. Looks like you've been able to look after yourself. You still look well fed. I should be able to keep safe. I suppose the good news is if we flood, I'm in a wooden house, so at least I can float. I don't know how well that theory's going to hold up in the real world, but... oh yeah.
Turn right.
Gotta keep the dream.
Finally, we are here.
Right, we only just went down the road. What do you mean finally we're here? Right.
Time to hit the road.
It would have been good to be able to snag that tank, actually. Yeah, well, it's the only option we had. Oh, I'm not. I thought I was in... There we go. I am now. In reverse. Yeah, it's been a long time, but it's the only delivery option I had. Go back to one of our home bases. 110,000 this is. So let's get moving. Bottom of Spain too. Yeah, I know. Yes, it is a shame. We'll get there eventually. When we get more companies and stuff like that.
Turn right.
Right, I'll get out of this little town and then we'll go into crash camp for the day. By the way, if you do hear any background noise, just in case I can't hear it, let me know, so I might have to shut that other window. Hopefully I don't have to.
Go straight on. Turn right.
Actually, I could probably go into crash cam now. Yeah, like I said, I don't have to, but it is what it is. And dogs do bark. So. So that should be the only noise because we just had some rain start up, so not sunny today, at least.
Keep right.
It's still very humid today, and apparently my hometown city of Auckland, turn. Interesting. That didn't want to turn at all. It was like it was raining. Yeah, they apparently got a lot of humidity, real bad humidity coming. And I've just noticed something. That's not correct, that sound level. I don't know why. It's up so loud. Let me just drop it down a bit. It's still up quite a bit, isn't it? Well, it is on my end anyway, according to the levels. I'm paying attention to that, not paying attention to the speed. Alright, let me just figure out why that's so loud. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, the game sound, but it's roughly at the same level as my voice. Open that up. Somehow that doesn't seem right to me. Right, I'll close that. Yeah, it is a bit too loud. Yeah. I'll see if we get on now. Otherwise I just got to redo. Nah, it's still loud enough. Okay, that's interesting. I've never had to turn it down this low. In fact, I don't think I've touched it. So I don't know why it is so loud. I've turned it right down and it's still the same.
Go straight up.
Oh, and I got fined for it. Welcome back to ETS, JJ. Oh, roundabout.
Exit now.
Yeah, just keep me informed about the sound level for the game.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Hello there.
Lossing, mate, how are you, buddy? How you getting on today? Wonder if the sound's that loud. Oh, I thought it went to 70 bit for a second. Because I've got Dolby Atmos on my headset. Wouldn't have thought it would have made a difference to OBS, but maybe it does. And I think I've got it on, and sometimes it likes to turn itself off and I have to return it on, but I remember last time. Elite Dangerous, you playing? You need to get hold of Patro, he's always looking for someone to fly around the stars with. Mind you, time difference, I suppose. But you always got his days off on a Sunday, and then you got his Monday or Tuesday, depending on the week. I know he's been playing a bit with Ryder. Yeah, I meant to actually reply to that. Yeah, Crash Camp giving us a little preview of what's to come. I hope not. But knowing me, yeah, probably. That was really weird actually, because I was turning the wheel, but it was like when the truck was aquaplaning in the dry. Of all things. Well, look at that. We've got 3,000. I've only just noticed this. Over 3,000 kilometres to go. 43 hours. This is one heck of a trip. I should be able to finish my coffee by the end of this, shouldn't I? And for anyone who was late to the party, the reason why I'm doing this delivery is because it was the only delivery I had that went to a company that we contracted for, and to a country we have a garage in. Where we were had none of our companies there, so as per the rules we've got to find a delivery back to one of the companies that we're contracted to. Also, if you're new here, wondering what this competition is about, you can type in !truck into chat and that'll give you pretty much all the rules, or Cozzy will do it. Thank you, Cozzy. So, and we're in this view because I like this view. What was that? What was what? What was what? What did I miss? We're in this view because I alternate between the days, between this view because I like to get to see more of the scenery, and also the sound of the engine. I can hear it better. I used to be able to hear it better in this view. And also for the people watching, because I tend to crash, so hence it's dubbed to crash cam. And then we go into cab view the next day, so we alternate days on that. I've also got fatigue off, purely because I'm streaming rather drive during the day. There's a lot more to see. Oh, I definitely missed something, did I? Oh, we haven't had a lot lately, haven't we? We've seen cars all over the place flying left, right and centre. Got to be one of my mods. Or my load order. Right. Oh, I actually lost track of what I was saying. Oh. That's right, good old hit from a coffee that re-triggered the memory. I've got Causey, I've got your name around a star. In case you're wondering. You probably weren't. But I'm telling you anyway.
Go straight on.
So anyway, with the rules and stuff for people that are new here, basically the competition, I'm trying to find out which one's the easiest to make money on. Though I did realise I've done a little bit of a boo-boo, which is a little bit too late now. Because the whole point is to find which one was the easiest to make money on with what the game gives you. But I did doing some controlled well, I got some rules basically. Oh, I know, mate. I'm going to retire now after that 334 euros. Yeah, so I've got some controlling factors in it on how we make the money and stuff like that. So one of them is all the companies that are in the game you can deliver for. I can actually only have one company per garage. So at the moment I've got 3 garages in both ETS and ATS. So I've got 3 companies I can deliver for. Now, the only problem is occasionally when I go to a place outside my home, because we sort of choose, well, Chat, the one that normally chooses where our garages get bought, what companies we go with, and I also get them into deciding what trucks we buy for those garages. So I stick with a truck, a certain brand and model, and when we buy a new garage we go off and buy another one, a different band, a different model, and the budget goes up for buying the truck as well. We started off with 150,000, which is actually the budget for all of our AI worker trucks, regardless. But my truck will go up $50,000 budget. It'll go up. The budget will go up $50,000 every time we buy a new garage. So the last budget was 250,000. I don't have that many gigas in this truck. Wishful thinking. But yeah, so when we get to another a place where I've just been, which is out of one of our home where I get one of our home countries or state, depending on the game, then if we don't have a company that we deliver for in that place, I've got to find a delivery no matter what back to one of our home. Oh, I seriously thought that this is one of the drive-through ones. Yeah, well, it's been 3 weeks. I mean, I'm just slowly getting into it. Well, last week I suppose was you and me. But I don't think we had any toll booths last week, did we? I really did, because I saw the yellow lines and the other ones went yellow lines, so I thought this was just the pay wave type deal. Wave your pay at them and drive on through. Apparently not. So anyway, yeah, so if we've got to always find a delivery back to one of the countries or states that our garage is in, and if there isn't one of the companies there that we deliver for, then we've got to try and find a delivery to one of our companies. And if we don't, like 12% down, oh, I'm going to need to repair this, aren't I? Got to pay more attention. I'm really bad at speaking and thinking at the same time, clearly, because I'm struggling to even just speak, which involves thinking about what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I've got certain things like that, like what else is there? Well, most of the rules at the beginning are no longer valid anyway. Like for instance, I couldn't get a loan to buy my first truck. Or my garage, I can't remember. But it's all there. Most of it anyway. And how we're going. So yeah, we ended off about 3 weeks ago. It was the last time we did this, and ATS was in lead by just under $10,000. Now, the little mistake I've realised I've made, because it is about trying to find which is the easiest one of these two games you can make money on, and to get to the goal of 100 garages and $100 million in the bank with every garage filled with trucks and drivers and one trailer. ATS has insurance, ETS doesn't, and I never like that. I never like that at all. So I found a mod that someone did a mod that does the same thing for the for here. ETS has insurance, but I realised last week that that's actually not part of it, comes with the game, and yeah, so. But I'm most likely to be doing this at some stage again anyway. I just got to remember not to add that mod in for ETS because it doesn't come with the game. Yes, I did look at your post, mate. And I see what you meant. I learned something. Thank you, Mike. Welcome, Mike. How are you, Mike? You all good, Mike? Mike Chink 1-2. You good? Right. Actually, after I read it, I sort of remembered hearing something about it. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, because I shouldn't have any mods at all, but I mean, most of my mods aren't... Yeah, well, most of it is cosmetic, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I got the Jazzy Cat stuff, which gives me real life car brands and all that, but also it gives me more options of deliveries, things to deliver, like the trains and military stuff, but I've also got that on ATS. I mean, that would be a little bit of a, I don't think it hinders it that much, because you've got the option either or. And that's what you're doing, you're delivering stuff, I'm just getting more stuff, options to do deliveries with. Only should have mods that make you all pink. You mean the truck pink? Or everything pink? What's your obsession with pink, man? I mean, yeah, it's a good colour. Everything is good too. I know what the obsession is. Because that stupid thing that pink's a girl's colour, which I don't get into, because I know damn well. Yeah, breast cancer awareness. Yep, that's what it was. Because I know damn well that pink was a boy's colour for a lot longer than it has been a girl's colour. Because that, up until the 1900s, it was pink for boys and blue for girls. And then it got swapped around then. It's just a colour. Yeah, that's what happens when you put a pair of red underwear and white underwear in the wash at the same time. That's what you end up with, Mike. Look at me almost crashing just because I'm trying to have a drink of my coffee. I feel the steering wheel is oversensitive. I found the same with Farmington. Maybe it's because I haven't played this for a while and I've just been playing a lot of Farmington. Well, good news. We've got less than 3,000 kilometres to go. And less than 40 hours to get there. Well, the ETA is less than 40 hours. So, yeah. No, the reason I mentioned this star thing... Oh, we're going on a ferry. Nice. That'll cut a few minutes off.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Yeah, the reason I mentioned the star is because I've actually gone in and done all the stars that I've found on Dyson Sphere program. I need to go into this view since we're at a roundabout. Of course, we're getting closer and closer to streaming that again. Car Mechanic. I've probably got another couple, 2 or 3 weeks with streaming that Car Mechanic. And then we're back into the Dyson Sphere. So I've managed to go off and put names of people who've contributed to this channel around some of the stars. The ones I've found at the moment. So I'll be adding more. And Causey, because you're one, because you've been a huge supporter of this channel. Smudo, another one, and Patrio and DC Dave at the moment. Obviously mine's up there because that was the whole point of the game originally. Thank you for the follow there, Shane William Fitzpatrick. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, this, I could have, you know what I could have done? I could have saved myself some money, just backed up a little bit, put my foot to the floor and skimmed the truck across it so close to the other side. Yeah, I'm doing well, mate. Yeah, I sort of guess you're from Ireland. 3 Irish names or one.
Never
Well,
mind.
almost
I'll find
3,
a new
isn't it?
route.
But yes. And how's it over in Ireland? The home of my ancestors.
Okay, let's find a new route.
So yeah, pretty late. It'll be, what, 3 minutes past 1 for you too.
Hello there.
Mind you, I've normally got Bowen here. He's from Ireland as well. Oh, actually, he's probably gone back to work. He was going back to work in February, so that's probably why he's not here. We're still the same day, isn't it? It really wasn't that long of a trip. Suppose we better get back into crash camp for the rest of the day. I was hoping it was going to knock it down a little bit because of yeah. So anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something about Dyson Sphere. Yeah, so yeah, obviously with the Dyson Sphere, there I go. I was talking about that the other day. I keep using the word obviously, where it's not really obvious.